Coach, tale of two halves here tonight. First half and second half. What were you guys able to do differently in the second half to shift the tenor of this game?
Well, I think we just had to play our pace, They did a great job, and all credit to them. They really slowed the game down. I felt like it was opportunities where we would get stops, and we look out there and our guards weren't pushing a break.
I saw you at one point yelling at Marcus, let's go.
Let's go. And it's like they want us to run half-court offense. We're not like we can win any type of way, which I think we showed tonight. But at the same time, we want to play with a certain level of pace, and we want the game to be a high-possession game. And so they did a great job controlling the first half, and in the second half we made some adjustments, and we felt like it got more towards our pace.
Yeah, to that point about winning anyway, you scored 91 points in a win on Saturday, and you turn around and you hold a team under 50 in the next one to win. Where do you see this group and how diverse they are? How are they able to kind of do both things?
You know what? They're able to execute in the half court, but at the same time, we're extremely dangerous in transition. We felt like we got guys who are working their way back from injury. Like we talked about Jarris Cook, we talked about Jossie Powell. Those guys right now, we have full confidence that when they catch the ball and they release it, it's good.
Yeah.
And right now, a lot of times I feel like G especially, a couple of his shots went in and out, but their growth and being able to understand how to play with one another, I think our chemistry is really coming together.
This was kind of an old-fashioned defensive performance in the second half. I mean, they got next to nothing that they wanted to shoot, it felt like. Settling for a lot of long jump shots, one-and-done type possessions. Who was kind of the catalyst to this defensive effort shifting in that second half?
You know what? I would say our guards, but the one dude I want to really shout out is DeJuan Pruitt.
Yeah, I was thinking you were going to say
DeJuan Pruitt was unreal. We go in the locker room, man. We go, hey, man, when did the game change? I put it out there, and I pose a question to the team, and they say, oh, with Debo. They call him Debo. And they said, when Debo came out there, he was flying around. He's like, yeah, Coach, I played as hard as I possibly could. And you know what? His impact, even though it may not necessarily reflect in his stats, it reflected in his play tonight.
Man, I think I might be in the huddles because I said the exact same thing toward the end of the broadcast tonight. So that means I must be pretty dialed in, too. Free throws from Saturday as we wrap things up. Remember the end of that FDU game. I don't have to remind you, a couple of misses were a little frustrating there when a chance to ice the game. 11 of 11 in the second half from the free throw line. The game was certainly salted away there.
Yeah, Trevor DeLoach, our offense coordinator, man, one of the things that he's really harped on coming back from the tournament, he said, Coach, I don't care what we do on the practice plan, we got to do free throws. And I'm like, man, now we got to get execution in. We got to do our defensive shell. He's like, no, I don't care what you talking about, Coach, right now. We got to make sure we got 3 segments where we do free throws. And so our guys really locked in on that, getting back from the tournament over the last few days, especially not being able to have as much rest as we wanted.
3 in a row and 5-2 at the end of the month of November. Coach, congrats on the win.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.